I have been tagged by one of the Harry Potter Alliance's Portuguese chapters to participate in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Like anything that goes viral, the challenge has been met with a lot of criticism, cynicism, and a healthy dose of confusion. So let's clear some of that up. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge probably evolved from past versions of cold water challenges fundraising for various causes. In July of this year, a few ALS patient advocates, notably Patrick Quinn followed by Pete Freites, added the 24-hour tagging challenge, specialized it for ALS, and spread it amongst their significant supporters. It spread very quickly around the sports world, especially in New England, and after Matt Lauer took the challenge on the Today Show, it started spreading to actors, musicians, CEOs, political figures, and if your Facebook newsfeed looks anything like mine, every single person you went to high school with. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis and is commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. You might know of it because Stephen Hawking suffers from a version of it. It's a neurodegenerative disease with a usual life expectancy of 2 to 5 years after diagnosis. And because only 30,000 Americans currently have it, it's never been considered worth it enough to invest the level of money needed to find a cure. No one is going to argue that this cause deserves money and awareness. But is it getting either of those things from the Ice Bucket Challenge? Is this silly, self-indulgent viral challenge really making a difference in the world? Yes! Things like this challenge that get spread on social media where you're supposed to like or retweet something or change your profile picture for a cause, those kinds of things are called clicktivism or slacktivism. They're criticized because often the people participating don't take any more action than that one click. However, as someone who works for a nonprofit that engages our members and does the majority of our advocacy online, I'm here to say that clicktivism isn't all bad because it does one simple but truly powerful thing. It spreads awareness. Even if the majority of people ignore it and scoff at it, there's still a few individuals who will take the time to look it up, and some of them will get even more involved and inspired to take action. And for those few people it affected, it's worth it. Now let's clear this up right now. Even if the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge were just about awareness, it would be huge. The ALS Association has stated that before the challenge, only 50% of Americans knew what ALS was. And even if they did, they certainly weren't talking about it. Now, everyone is talking about it. You only need to watch this video from a man who was recently diagnosed to understand how much it means to the ALS community to see it in the spotlight for once. To me, even that is enough. But it's not just awareness. Since going viral at the end of July, the Ice Bucket Challenge has raised tens of millions of dollars for ALS charities. The main charities have raised anywhere from 10 to 50 times as much money as they did in the same time period last year. For example, in 2013, the ALS Association raised $2.2 million. This year, so far, they've raised $94 million. That kind of money has the potential to create real, actual change for the 30,000 people in this nation alone living with ALS. But I've still heard some people wonder, why couldn't the challenge just be to donate? Why dumping water on your head? Why wasn't information about the disease and calls to donate a bigger focus in most of the videos? Well, I've heard speculation that being doused in ice-cold water is supposed to simulate some of the symptoms of ALS, such as numbness and difficulty breathing. But I haven't been able to verify that, so here's a different answer. As Mike Rignetta wisely pointed out on the PBS Idea channel, if the ice bucket element hadn't been there, if people had just been tagging each other to donate, the movement wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have gone viral. The awareness and this level of money, for that matter, would not have been raised. It's fun to watch your friends and all these public figures creating their own take on the challenge. But you know what's not fun? Talking for real about ALS. Talking about any sucky thing that happens in the world. Yes, we need to have some real talk about all the world suck out there and spread some information. But the problem that every cause has is that people don't want to talk about sad stuff. It is so hard to get people involved and invested who aren't already bought in. Making something sad go viral is next to impossible. So you market it, you package it in something fun. It's not belittling the issue, it's making it more accessible for people who would have otherwise been overwhelmed or disinterested. Because it's fun and entertaining, it spreads. And even if you're not thinking about ALS any more than you were, and you're not donating, and you want to argue that the majority of people observing the Ice Bucket Challenge aren't either, I can guarantee you that there are still thousands of people that are. The ALS Association got 700,000 new donors in the past month. That's 700,000 people who would not have otherwise donated. And for some of those people, it's inspiring deeper interest and even further action beyond this challenge. Listen, annoying, pointless, problematic things go viral all the time. For once, something's going viral for a good cause. So let's give ALS its moment in the spotlight. It needs it. And so do millions of other causes, but today is about ALS. So I have donated, and I'm ready to do this. Okay, ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! That's really cool. Okay, I am tagging Lord Fairweather, Oops, I got my camera wet. Karen Cavett, Pat Graziosi, Margaret Kammer, tagging them specifically for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, but if you are watching this, I challenge you to find a cause or an organization that you care about, look them up, learn a little about them, spread that knowledge around, and if you can, make a donation, because at the end of the day, there's a train. But at the end of the day, it is all about making a slightly better difference in the world and increasing awesome and decreasing world suck. Okay, I gotta warm up.